The Nintendo Direct happened today, with a few surprises being announced, like a shadow drop of the Castlevania DS collection and a Trails in the Sky remake for the next year. And finally, Capcom vs SNK 1 and Power Stone get support, with Capcom Fighting Collection 2 coming out next year as well. But then, we also got a release date for Marvel vs Capcom Collection as well. And I'm starting to notice a trend that nobody is really talking about yet. And you know what? It really sucks. First off, we get a release date of September 12th, which is right around the corner. So it's not much longer to wait till we get those Pringles in, right? But then you realize, oh wait, it's September 12th for a digital release. And so you're thinking, oh wait, I thought this was going to have a physical version too, right? Yeah, it is going to have a physical version, but you're going to have to wait for it. So get this, keep waiting until November. Wait 2 more months for a game that's already ready to go. What could possibly be the reason for this? Why make people wait to get a physical copy when it's already done? Maybe they have to take their time to make the cartridges and the discs for the Switch and the PS4. That takes time, right? Yeah, it takes time, but this is Capcom we're talking about. This isn't like a surprise for them. Like, oops, we forgot we had to make a physical version. Give us a few months to get them done. Like we're waiting in the drive-thru just to have them make the game per order. Ugh, don't give them any more ideas. And this sucks because everyone will just end up getting the digital version. And they'll be playing it 2 months earlier than everyone else who wanted to wait for the physical version. And you know people are impatient, especially for Marvel 2, and they'll happily spend the money to get it early. And you might be wondering, what's the big deal? People finally get to play the game. But have you not been paying attention this year? With companies taking away movies from people that they bought digitally, or games being deleted off of people's hard drives after the company decided that they weren't usable anymore, like The Crew 1, or it was a mistake. The demo wasn't supposed to get out yet, like in the Stellar Blade demo. They'll just delete them off your hard drive. You get a digital product, and these companies can do whatever they want with it, even if you bought it legally. So there's that problem, which is the most obvious. But this is the trend that the industry wants to go towards, with the ultimate goal being like a Netflix or a digital Game Pass model. All those streaming service platforms where they have all the control and want all of your money. Lots of people have already dove into that ecosystem, and for the rest of us that know better, we're stuck waiting for the physical release. Every year it gets worse and worse. You want that movie on Blu-ray? Well, Target and Walmart and Best Buy, they ain't stocking them on their shelves anymore. You have to buy it on their website. The next step is that they won't even bother having it on their website anymore either. Then all we're stuck with is Amazon and resellers. It's the same with video games. Once they stop being on shelves and the storefronts on the internet, it's going to be full steam ahead with digital only. And the next console generation will be the deciding factor. If the PS6 and the Xbox whatever doesn't have a disc drive, that's probably it for physical versions. And who knows what the Switch 2 is going to do. I'm thinking the Switch 2 probably will have a cartridge slot, at least for backwards compatibility. But they haven't said anything about Switch 2's game format. Like, how are the Switch 2 games going to come in? You might have backwards compatibility for the first Switch, but for Switch 2, who knows? Switch 2 might be all digital also. And I know that the rest of the argument is that physical copies are also prone to degradation anyway. But at least you have ownership of that copy, and you can make your own digital backups. It's not reliant on the company that'll happily sell you on the product again as a remaster with changes for the modern audience. But anyway, enough about the doom and gloom of the possible future of media. Let's talk about what they're trying to do right now. They're selling a digital version first and making you wait for a physical version later. It's a huge scam. They're counting on people wanting to get the game as early as possible for fear of missing out. Everyone's going to be playing it on day one. You don't want to be left out, right? You might as well get it now. And if you really want the physical version, you can buy that too. They're counting on your impatience so they can stack the deck. So either you buy the digital version and forget about getting the physical copy, thus cementing ever more an all-digital future, or if you still want a disc or a cartridge, then you'll have to buy the game again, allowing them to increase their sales data with a double dip.
You double dipped the chip!
It's like punishing you for wanting a physical version, and they make more profit. But this is a tactic that they're already doing with pre-order bonuses. Have you noticed that a lot of games, when you pre-order, you can play the game 3 days early? It's only $100. Wow, what a deal, right? $100 to play the game 3 days earlier. They already jacked up the game prices to $70. What's $30 more? And now that they've gotten away with that, they're going to do it with physical editions. I was going to get Black Myth Wukong on day one, but then I noticed that that game was only digital also. So screw that. Digital only games are not reliable. And the only way I'd ever buy a digital only game is if it's on an extremely deep discount, or if it's the only way to play it. And even then, probably on a discount as well. So hopefully they will make a physical version of Wukong soon, but I'll have to wait for now. And I'll also have to wait for the Marvel collection apparently, because they're scamming people with this wait for physical nonsense. They're counting on a double dip or a no dip so they can justify not having to make physical versions anymore. I'm not paying $120 or more for Marvel, and neither should you. Unless you're Mr. Moneybags. In that case, send me a code. I'll be very thankful. They're trying a lot of new tricks to get people to buy into the new ecosystem that they're creating. And even if Game Pass becomes third party, it's all the same. The console is becoming less of a factor when the games are what's making the real money. And if they can gatekeep your access to the games that you bought, then they'll have more control in how you play them and when. So then all of you can be like,
"Please, sir, I want some more."
What?
"Please, sir, I want some more."
More?
no wonder people are going to PC now more than ever. Sure, it's all digital over there, but there's way more options to be able to keep the games that you bought. They're even making efforts on PC to make the Crew 1 playable offline, and it really looks great. It works, it really works. So please, watch more of my videos so I can get monetized, and maybe I'll be able to upgrade my gaming PC finally. Well, at least to make enough ad revenue to buy some new games. But anyway, give the video a like, please subscribe, don't double dip, and I'll talk to you next time.